Ciao ragazzi! Welcome to California! The most beautiful place other than Italy. We're going to work on arm balancing today. So, a few important things about arm balancing. Number one, you don't have to do it. You're not going to be enlightened because you can arm balance. Number two, it's all about fear. So see if as you do this, instead of worrying about whether or not you get the arm balance right, if you can embrace that element of fearlessness and belief in yourself, that's the most important element. As far as it means in a more tangible way, fear means look forward, lean forward, go into the unknown. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today. There's 3 versions of this arm balance for the knees. Knees wide on the arms is the first one, level 1. It's a great place to start. Level 2 is knees to the backs of the arms, elbows bent. And level 3 is knees to the backs of the arms, high in the armpits and arms straight. There's another few important points. 1, be very careful of your wrists. Make sure you stretch them afterwards, potentially also before, and keep your hands activated. 2, it's not about arm strength, but it is about core strength. So if you want to do some core work to warm up, it's not a bad idea. Okay, so first arm balance version we're going to do. Hands on the ground. Hands are underneath the shoulders, okay? Too narrow, not enough support. Too wide, not enough support. Under the shoulders is where we're aiming for. As you begin, knees are going to stay nice and wide and feet are going to come close together in a little bit of a diamond, okay? Hands, watch your hands. If your fingers are crumpling, you're going to be dropping all the weight into the back of the wrists here. So you want to keep your hands wide, not just spread wide, but engaged like little octopus arms sucking the ground. As you do this, you'll gently lift up the base of the palm. It's very subtle, but important. It will engage the hands and the forearms as well, okay? So first of all, knees to the backs of the arms and start to lean forward. If it's difficult, walk your feet in closer. This often makes it easier. Look in front of you. Not here, but look in front of you. You have to lean forward. As the knees come to the backs of the arms, start by rocking back and forth. Maybe hovering the feet just a little bit. All right, maybe as you're ready, you can start to lift one foot and then the other. Once you're ready to lift all the way off, again, squeeze the feet towards the center for that internal lift and let the knees go nice and wide on the arms. See how my elbows are at the very least stacked above my wrists? This keeps me from sliding backwards. If I bend my elbows, I slide backwards. It's very easy. Another thing to keep in mind is you need to have your knees high enough on your arms. So when you come forward, your knees need to be on the backs of your biceps. If your knees slide down, you will simply slide down. Not bad news, but just keep it in mind. Keep lifting up and towards the center. The second variation is knees to the backs of the arms. This one requires a little bit more core strength. A lot of the time I hear people complain about the backs of their arms feeling bruised or painful. This is because we're not lifting enough through the belly. It takes a lot of practice, so be kind with yourself and take time. Again, same concept, hands underneath the shoulders, elbows need to be stacked over the wrists, knees come in nice and narrow. Walk your feet in. Look forward. This is the hardest part. Knees to the backs of the arms. Squeeze the knees in towards the center line. This is the action. In. Lean forward and then slowly lift one knee at a time. One foot at a time. Beautiful. Elbows stay nice and bent here. Try not to let the knees go wide, otherwise you'll be back in the first version, which is perfectly fine. The last one is arms straight. In order to do this, your knees need to be very high in your armpits, and you really need to work on that lean. Again, feet come in nice and close into that nice diamond shape, knees into your armpits, look forward, and slowly lean. Hands are really engaged. My arms are straight before my feet even come off of the ground. All you have to do is lift your feet up. I know it seems impossible, but it's surprisingly easy once you start to understand your balance. When you're finished, make sure you circle your wrists out. There's lots of different great exercises for this. Backs of the hands together, cross, interlace, and bend. Great. Shake your hands out, and thanks so much.